Lebanon and Springboro may be neighbors in Warren County, but they've got distinctly different pulses. Lebanon, home to roughly 21,000 residents, prides itself on historic charm, from its well-preserved downtown to those antique shops that somehow always have the perfect vintage find. In contrast, Springboro, population around 19,000, is known for newer subdivisions and an influx of people who love the community-oriented vibe. On the real estate front, Lebanon offers a mix of century-old Victorians and modern builds at slightly more accessible price points. Springboro's market has been hot for years, with steady growth fed by newcomers seeking top-rated schools. Both towns are drawing people in faster than they're losing them, so if you're looking for stable communities with small-town flair, stay tuned. Let's start things off with cost of living. In Lebanon, you'll find a nice balance between everyday affordability and the occasional splurge, especially when you're wandering through those quaint downtown shops. Housing costs can range from a modest bungalow under $200,000 to more upscale, newly constructed homes edging past the $400,000 mark. Property taxes are in line with what you'd expect in southwestern Ohio. Definitely not the lowest in the state, but not the highest either. The vibe here is more historical homes, meaning more unique upkeep costs. In Springboro, on the other hand, it tends to lean pricier when it comes to the newer subdivisions and well-manicured neighborhoods. The payoff? Modern amenities, bigger lots, and less immediate maintenance. You'll see reasonable grocery and utility bills, but be prepared for slightly higher taxes. Gas prices and day-to-day essentials won't break your bank in either location. Overall, Lebanon is a smidge more budget-friendly, while Springboro caters to those who crave suburban polish and can stomach a bit more in housing costs. Now let's talk about the job market. Lebanon's job market is anchored by a medley of local businesses, county government roles, and tourism-driven opportunities. Visitors to the Golden Lamb or the annual Country Apple Fest funnel money into the local economy, keeping hospitality and retail gigs humming. Commuters often hop on I-71 for access to Cincinnati or Dayton, which opens up broader corporate gigs while enjoying that small-town living. Springboro, meanwhile, benefits from its proximity to I-75, a major artery connecting Cincinnati and Dayton. That easy commute draws professionals in fields like healthcare, manufacturing, and tech, all looking for a short drive to major employment hubs. Plus, the city's ongoing development fosters small business growth, cozy coffee spots, family-run restaurants, and boutique shops. But is there anything to do in these towns? Lebanon's downtown is a postcard come to life. Cobblestone sidewalks, historic buildings, and locally owned boutiques. The Golden Lamb is a must, serving comfort food with a side of history. Springboro's downtown is more spread out, but offers coffee shops, small eateries, and community events at North Park's amphitheater. Restaurants and eateries in Lebanon surprise us with farm-to-table options, old-school diners, and the Village ice cream parlor. Springboro leans into chain favorites and local hotspots like Heather's Coffee and Cafe. Both towns have plenty of pizza and coffee spots to go around. Looking for outdoor adventures? Lebanon features the Lebanon-Mason-Monroe Railroad and the county fairgrounds, while Springboro boasts Clear Creek Park, Heatherwood Golf Club, and ample playgrounds and green space. Seasonal festivals in Lebanon offers events like the Country Apple Fest, the Carriage Parade, and the Blues Festival. Springboro counters with its popular Christmas in Springboro celebration. Expect crafts, lights, and community spirit in both towns. Cultural highlights in Lebanon leans into its historic arts and crafts roots with galleries and antique shops. Springboro hosts community fundraisers and heritage-themed events, including fun runs and Art Fest on Main. Education. Lebanon city schools are known for strong academics, AP options, and a community-centered feel. Lebanon High School shines in arts and athletics, and there are plenty of programs for younger students. Springboro Community City Schools consistently rank high in Ohio. Their newer facilities and smaller class sizes are a major draw. Springboro High School is known for athletics, STEM, and music. Extracurriculars are diverse and well supported. Both cities are close to Sinclair Community College, Wright State University, and the University of Cincinnati. Miami University is also an option. But no matter your academic goals, you'll have local support and university access nearby. Be sure to check out niche.com to get more in-depth information on schools. So what are the vibes of the communities? Will you actually like living here? Lebanon feels like classic Americana. Think historic homes, familiar faces, and local charm. It's a tight-knit community where you're likely to be greeted by name at your favorite bakery. Residents have been here for generations, and newcomers tend to fall hard for the small town warmth. Springboro feels fresh and well kept, built for people that value newer homes and organized neighborhoods. You'll find streets lined with sidewalks, community events, and an active social calendar centered on the schools and sports. Lebanon versus Springboro isn't a better versus worse scenario. It's more like figuring out which slice of Midwestern paradise speaks to you. Lebanon is where history buffs and small town romantics thrive, while Springboro's clean-cut neighborhoods and location draw the modern suburban crowd. Ultimately, walk the streets, explore the shops, and grab a meal. Trust your instincts. No matter which town wins your heart, you'll find yourself part of a community that values kindness, comfort, and connection. Need more information? I put together an FAQ section of some of the questions I get asked. Which city has the lower property tax? They're comparable, but specific neighborhoods and districts can shift the rates. Always verify with the county auditor for up-to-date info. Are there more historic homes in Lebanon or Springboro? Lebanon has a larger inventory of century-old properties, particularly downtown. Springboro leans more toward newer construction and modern subdivisions. Is Springboro closer to major highways in Lebanon? Springboro sits right off I-75, making commutes to Dayton or Cincinnati a breeze. Lebanon also has highway access via I-71, though it's a bit more rural section of the highway connecting Cincinnati to Columbus. Do both cities offer small town events year-round? Absolutely. Lebanon has events like the Carriage Parade and Apple Fest, while Springboro goes big during Christmas in Springboro. Expect parades, local vendors, and a serious dose of small town. So there you have it. Lebanon versus Springboro. Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video where I will compare Beaver Creek versus Kettering.